Listen, I'm obsessed. Okay. We need to check what's going on. We need to check if there's an update. I'm obsessed with the Stingray. Where is she? What's going on? What day are we on? I think it's day 11. Let's check. Team Echo Aquarium. What day is it? Charlotte. They haven't posted an update yet. Okay. We're on update 10. Listen, Charlotte the Stingray is pregnant. And there's only two possibilities. Here's the situation. Charlotte the Stingray lives in a tank. There's no other stingrays in the tank. So, naturally, of course, one would assume because there's no daddy stingrays, it can't mate with the mommy stingray and make baby stingrays. You need a Mr. Ray and a Mrs. Ray to make baby rays. And they don't have that. They just have Charlotte. She's a lonely, old, lesbian, probably not going to find anyone for the rest of her life. Old, lady stingray. She's got spunk. She's got an attitude. Like, you know what I mean? She's chilling. Okay. Charlotte, she's great. She's quirky. She tells great jokes. Like she's that gay aunt who's never going to get married kind of stingray. Like and so basically Charlotte is now pregnant, and we've discovered that Charlotte is pregnant, and it's not very possible. So there's only two-ish explanations. One explanation is that Charlotte is Stingray Jesus. We're calling it Steezus potentially, or Regis, like Regis maybe. I don't know. Stingray Jesus is a potential here. Okay. What this whole process, I think, is what they're calling it. I'm going to butcher. I don't actually know how to pronounce it. I'll put it on the screen. I'm just going to call it the Pythagorean theorem. Whatever they taught us in math class, the Charlotte the Stingray is going through the Pythagorean theorem. And she basically, because she doesn't have any mates in the tank, she's she has now self-fertilized some eggs and is now growing a baby inside of her. Okay. And so Charlotte just wants nothing more to have babies, and because there's no one to have babies with, she's doing it herself. Now, according to science, this is most likely what's happening, but this has only happened like once every a bunch of years, like hundreds of years. It happened back in 2001 with like a shark or like some other species. So like you don't see it very often. Now, the flip side of things, Charlotte, the Stingray, is in the tank with two other male sharks. And so it's quite possible that one of the sharks got a little frisky with Charlotte one of these nights, okay? They didn't want that lame old, shark tail, okay? They wanted to get a little taste of that ray juice, if you know what I'm saying. So the shark got a little frisky and got it on with Charlotte the Stingray. And so maybe the shark has impregnated now the Stingray. So we're either going to get a shark ray, or we're probably calling it a sting arc, or, some combination of shark and stingray. We got to come up with official words here, people, but it's all new. We're only 10 days in. She was supposed to give birth 48 hours ago, but there's still no news. And so, scientists are like claiming that, because it's been like 300 million years since like sharks and stingray DNA was ever a thing together, like it's very, 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 very unlikely that it is a shark baby and it's just a regular normal stingray baby that, Charlotte just kind of whipped up in her belly. And so we're waiting. And so the zoo's got a TikTok. We're all over it. I'm obsessed. I'm praying for Stingray Jesus. I hope it's a Stingray Jesus baby, and I hope they name it Steve Irwin. I hope if it's a Stingray Jesus baby, they name the baby Steve Irwin, and it's basically all just justice for us to claim that it's the second coming of Steve Irwin, and what better in the form of a baby Jesus Stingray. I mean, I think it makes complete sense. I think it makes complete, as much as the President of the United States thinks that 90% of everything that comes out of his mouth makes complete sense, I fully and equally believe that if Charlotte gives birth to this baby Stingray, now if it's a baby shark ray, I mean, we'll figure something out there. But It's probably going to be a baby Stingray Jesus, and I think we need to name it Steve Irwin. And it's we're going to petition for that. I don't know if we've got we're going to get a change.org. Can we get a change.org? Can we get a change.org petition going to make the Stingray baby Jesus Stingray name Steve Irwin, please? Thank you. Producer Steve, thank you. Okay. All right. Peace out. Let me just drag you over here and just do this, do that. Okay. Here we go. All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Okay. Good. All right. So we're going to get a petition going on change.org or whatever that website is. And hopefully we can name the baby Stingray Jesus Steve Irwin, because I think it's crazy. I think it's awesome. And I think, I don't know why I'm obsessed with it, but we're on day 10, part 10 of updates. They haven't done one yet. If there is one posted while I'm editing this episode, trust me, I'll impose it on this or whatever I have to do to get you the latest news, because that's what we do here at the Wad Pod. But if you need to, just go and search for Team Echo ECCO on TikTok. They're the zoo or aquarium or whatever that has the Charlotte. And so, CNN did a coverage on the story, and I think it's actually quite hysterical. Listen to this lady as she talks about and tries to make quips. She tries to do what we do, but she's a news anchor, and she just she fails.
How could a stingray named Charlotte end up pregnant when no male stingray has ever been in her tank? The $64,000 question: who's the daddy?
We think Charlotte is her own daddy.
Staff at the Aquarium and Shark Lab by Team Echo in North Carolina are so bonded with Charlotte, she lets them caress her. When they found a lump, they feared it was cancer.
Oh, it was one of the employees. One of the employees impregnated the stingray? What did she said that they're so comfortable they let her caress the...
An ultrasound proved otherwise.
There's a baby.
Several babies, but how?
She has always been a single ray.
She needs Ray Tinder.
She needs Ray Tinder. That lady is the lady. She's the anchor. She's the news anchor for CNN. CNN sent their best. CNN sent their best. Someone over at CNN said, "Hey, there's a Stingray Jesus pregnant, something going on at a thing. Who can we get on a Zoom call that's just like not doing anything? Can we get like an intern, someone who hasn't been here long on a Zoom call or something, just to get like the story? I don't know. Just have her like say a few funny things. Just tell her to do her thing. Just tell her just to get on the Zoom call and do whatever she wants to do, and we'll see if we can run the story." And this is who they sent and what they came up with. She needs Ray Tinder. She sounds like Ray Comp.
The most likely explanation? Something called parthenogenesis. I've been calling it do-it-yourself reproduction. Sort of a...
I've been calling it do-it-yourself. Parthenogenesis is the word I was looking for earlier. I apologize I couldn't say it back then, but now I can. Thank God for the CNN anchor. What is going on? Like, how much money does this woman make a year? You're probably paying her a decent salary of anywhere from $50,000 to $65,000 a year to sit on Zoom and make these barking at just aquarium owners, and it's terrible. It's terrible.
Birth, the female's egg becomes an embryo without fertilization. But there's another far less likely theory. 2 male sharks that were placed in the tank. This is Mo and this is Larry, named after you-know-who.
Oh, it's definitely Mo. It was definitely Mo. Larry the shark doesn't have the cojones to go after a looker like Charlotte the stingray. It was definitely Mo the shark. Oh, he's the culprit. If it comes out shark baby, we gotta, though obviously they're gonna do DNA testing, but if it comes out shark baby, it was definitely Mo. Like, let's be honest. Like, we'll call it right now. We'll put all of our money on Mo.
The Denver Zoo recently used DNA to determine who was the daddy of this 4-month-old orangutan. And they had Maury Povich
Yes.
announce the results.
Barani, you are the father.
Listen.
The aquarium may not yet know.
How'd that baby get here?